Let the soft whisper of a breeze drift over you now, its gentle touch carrying the scent of ancient rice fields. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a quiet village, the air cool with the morning mist, the faint rustle of straw mats, a soothing lullaby. This is medieval Japan, a land of feudal grace spanning from 1185 to 1868, where peasants lived close to the earth, their days woven with quiet trials. Tonight, we embark on a long, peaceful journey through their world, a tale of survival, labor, and resilience, crafted to cradle you into rest. Close your eyes, let your breath slow, and let the past unfold like a soft wave lapping at the shore. This journey will guide you through the gentle hardships of a peasant's life, a world far removed from the comforts, We'll wander through their fields, rest in their huts, and listen to the rhythm of their days, all while imagining how a modern soul might fare in such a place. There's no rush, no hurry, just a slow drift through history, where each moment invites you to relax deeper. The shoguns and samurai may loom in the distance, but our focus rests with the humble tillers of the land, their story a quiet thread in Japan's tapestry. Let this thought settle like dew on a lotus leaf as we step into their world. Imagine the dawn breaking over a peasant's hut, the air tinged with the earthy scent of damp soil and the soft crackle of a waking fire. Life in medieval Japan's feudal villages was a delicate balance, a gentle dance with nature's moods. The shogunate's rule, beginning in 1185, placed peasants under the care of daimyo lords, their labor a tribute to secure protection. Yet this shield often felt thin, the fields they worked not their own, the harvest a fragile hope swayed by floods, droughts, or the whisper of a typhoon's breath. Food was a quiet burden. Picture a family gathered around a low wooden table, the scent of boiled rice mingling with the temps of pickled radish, the sound of chopsticks, a soft clack against silence. Meals were humble rice when the season smiled, or barley porridge when it turned away. Meat was a rare guest, reserved for festivals or the elite, though fish from nearby streams offered a gentle solace. Historical echoes suggest some ate twice daily in good months, but spring's lean days brought famine's shadow, the body weakening, the spirit tested with each bite. A modern palate, accustomed to abundance, might falter here, the scarcity a quiet challenge to endure. Imagine a village hushed by the sound of coughing, the air heavy with the scent of boiled herbs, the healer's hands steady with roots and prayers. Smallpox left its mark, dysentery drained strength, and fevers rose unbidden. Without the medicines of today, survival hinged on chance. The peasants' immunity, built over generations, might find their body unprepared, the toll a gentle reminder of nature's rule. Life expectancy lingered around 30 to 40 years, shaped by infant losses and labors, where a number that whispers of resilience amid hardship. Shelter offered little ease. Picture a thatched roof sagging under rain, the interior dim with the glow of a clay stove, the air smoky with its breath. Huts were small, woven from bamboo and mud, their floors of earth softened by straw mats. Livestock shared the space, their warmth a trade for the scent of hay, the bedding a rough embrace against the cold. Winter's chill seeped in, met with layers of cotton or patched robes, the texture a constant companion. Let this image linger, the hut's warmth fading into a gentle haze, as we prepare to explore the rhythm of their days. Let the gentle haze of the hut fade now, its warmth blending into the soft light of a new day. Picture the dawn breaking over a medieval Japanese village, the air filled with the scent of wet earth as peasants rise from their straw mats, their lives moved with the sun's gentle flow, a rhythm tied to the seasons, each day a quiet dedication to the land. From this moment, we drift into the cadence of their routine, a soothing tapestry that shaped their world, inviting you to rest deeper with each breath. Let the sound of a distant rooster soften into the morning, guiding us forward. The day began early, guided by the sky's tender glow. Imagine spring unfolding, the air warming with the scent of blooming lotus. As hands pressed rice seedlings into muddy fields, the soft splash of water, a gentle hymn against the silence. Autumn harvested the yield, the rustle of stalks a satisfying hum as families gathered rice, the air crisp with the scent of drying grain. Winter paused the fields, turning to mending tools or spinning thread, the clack of a loom a steady beat in the dim light, the frost painting delicate patterns on the windows. This cycle was their compass, a gentle guide that a modern soul, tethered to clocks and schedules, might find hard to embrace. The natural pace, a quiet test of patience. Labor was a family affair, a shared thread of care. Picture a mother tending a child while husking rice, the scent of grain filling the air, her hands moving with a soft rhythm, or a father guiding an ox through furrows, the creak of the plow, a gentle note beneath the breeze. Children learned early, their small hands gathering firewood or chasing birds from crops, the laughter a fleeting melody that danced with the wind. Elders advised from shaded corners, their voices a soft cadence, sharing tales of past harvests. The work stretched from dawn to dusk, the hours long, yet it wove a community bond, the village a quiet harmony of effort. A modern person, unaccustomed to such physicality, might feel their strength ebb, their body unready for this endless dance, the fatigue a gentle whisper in their limbs, a reminder of a life less sedentary. Tools were simple but held deep meaning, extensions of the peasant's spirit. Imagine a wooden hoe resting against a hut, its edge worn smooth by countless hands, or a sickle catching the sun's faint gleam, its curve a testament to craft. These implements, shaped by local artisans, were the peasants' partners. Their use, a skill passed down like a whispered lullaby. Irrigation ditches, dug by hand with wooden spades, brought water to the fields, the sound of flowing streams, a constant friend, their banks lined with wildflowers in spring. Innovation crept in slowly, better plows of iron, or the rotation of crops like millet and soybeans, but the pace was gentle. The change a soft evolution rather than a rush. A modern mind, expecting machinery's roar, might find these tools a quiet challenge, their simplicity a barrier to the efficiency they crave, yet a beauty in their humble design. Rest was a rare but sacred pause, a moment to breathe. Picture an evening fire, the air warm with the scent of roasted chestnuts. The family gathered in silence, the crackle of flames, a soothing lullaby that weaves through the night. Festivals offered relief open in July with its dances to honor the dead. The sound of flutes a gentle drift, or New Year's rites with offerings to the kami. The air filled with the scent of mochi and incense. These celebrations painted the year with color, the village alive with lanterns and soft laughter. Yet they were brief, the peasant's life a quiet devotion to the harvest. Community rituals, like the planting prayer to Inari, the rice god, brought unity. The sound of chanting a rhythmic thread, the smoke of offerings rising like a soft cloud. A modern heart, craving constant diversion, might find this rhythm monotonous. The stillness, a gentle test of patience, the lack of screens, a quiet invitation to dream. Nature was both ally and teacher. Imagine a summer rain, the air cool with its patter. As peasants paused to mend roofs, the sound of dripping water a gentle companion. Spring floods tested their ditches, the water's flow a challenge met with woven baskets, while autumn winds carried seeds to new fields, the rustle a soft promise. Winter's snow blanketed the land, the air sharp with frost, and they gathered by fires, the warmth a quiet refuge. This relationship shaped their days, a dance with the elements that a modern soul, sheltered by technology, might struggle to navigate. The unpredictability, a gentle hurdle to their comfort. Let this image linger, the rain's patter fading into a soft hum, as we turn to the structure that framed their quiet world. Let the soft patter of rain fade now, its gentle hum blending into the stillness of a hillside dawn. Picture yourself overlooking a medieval Japanese village, the air carrying the scent of pine as a samurai rides by, his armor a soft clink against the morning. This is a world of gentle order, where society stood as a pyramid under the shogunate's rule, its base formed by peasants like those we've met. From this quiet vantage, we drift into the structure that framed their lives, a soothing exploration of hierarchy, roles, and governance, inviting you to rest deeper with each breath. Let the sound of hooves fade into the distance, guiding us onward. The feudal system was a layered design, a quiet framework that began with the emperor. Imagine the imperial palace in Kyoto, the air filled with the scent of sandalwood. Its halls a distant dream where the emperor reigned as a divine figure, though his power rested in ceremony. Below him stood the shogun, the true ruler from 1185, their authority delegated through daimyo lords of vast domains. These daimyo governed lands and people, their castles rising like silent sentinels, the air around them tinged with the scent of polished wood. At the base were the peasants, nearly 80% of the population, their role to feed the nation, their status a quiet pride despite its weight. This hierarchy was a gentle chain, a structure a modern mind, used to fluidity, might find rigid, the immobility a quiet test of acceptance. Class defined every step. Picture a peasant bowing to a passing samurai, the air tense with respect. The sound of hooves, a distant echo, as the warrior's katana gleamed faintly. Peasants ranked above artisans and merchants in Confucian thought their food production a moral pillar, yet they owned little beyond their tools. Artisans, with hands skilled in crafting, pottery, or weaving, held a lower rung, their workshops filled with the scent of clay, the clack of looms a soft rhythm. Merchants traded good silk or psychoboot, were seen as parasites, their wealth suspect, their stalls a gentle hum in market squares. Movement between classes was rare, a legal wall reinforced by tradition. The peasant's lot a quiet duty that a modern soul, craving upward mobility, might find stifling. The boundaries a gentle barrier to ambition. Women carried unique threads in this tapestry. Imagine a peasant woman weaving by lamplight, the scent of flax in the air, her hands steady as she worked alongside men in fields or homes. Their labor was unseen but vital, their days filled with rice pounding or child rearing, the sound of a mortar, a rhythmic lullaby. Elite women, like the wives of daimyo or shogun, mediated disputes, their voices a soft influence in shadowed rooms, the air sweet with incense. Geishas, trained in art and dance, offered entertainment. Their kimonos, a gentle swirl of color. Their path, a rare ascent from humble roots. Rights varied, some owned property or land. Others faced strict control by fathers or husbands, yet their resilience shaped the village's quiet harmony. A modern perspective, valuing equality, might chafe at these limits. The lack of freedom, a gentle contrast to today's norms. Governance was a firm but steady hand. Picture a daimyo's edict, read aloud in a village square. The air filled with the sound of an elder's voice, the scent of ink lingering on parchment. Taxes took half the harvest, paid in rice or labor. The demand a constant pressure that shaped their year. Laws forbade travel without permission. The peasant tied to the land like a rooted tree. The sound of a checkpoint bell, a gentle reminder. Punishments were swift public shaming with a wooden collar or exile to distant shores. Yet the community offered support, a network of care in hardship. The sharing of rice, a quiet bond. A modern soul, used to mobility and rights, might find this confinement a quiet trial. The rules a heavy cloak that settles over the spirit. Regional flavors added depth to this structure. Imagine the northern plains of Tohoku, the air crisp with the scent of snow, where peasants grew hardy millet, their huts sturdier against winter's bite. In the southern isles of Kyushu, the air warmed with the scent of citrus. Rice fields stretched wider, and typhoons tested their ditches more often. The Kanto plain, near Edo, buzzed with daimyo activity. The air thick with the sound of construction, while remote mountains offered solitude, the scent of cedar, a constant friend. These differences shaped tools and crops, the peasant's life a gentle reflection of geography. A modern traveler, expecting uniformity, might find this variety a quiet puzzle. The adaptation a gentle challenge to their ease. Community was the heartbeat of this order. Picture a harvest festival, the air filled with the murmur of voices, the scent of grilled fish as villagers shared tales, the sound of taiko drums, a rhythmic pulse. Elders settled disputes, their wisdom a soft guide, while young men trained in village militias, the clack of wooden swords, a gentle echo. Mutual aid lending tools or food wove, a safety net. The village a quiet haven against the daimyo's demands. Religious rites, like offerings to local kami at shrines, brought unity. The sound of bells, a soothing drift. The smoke of incense, a gentle cloud. A modern individual, reliant on institutions, might find this reliance on neighbors a quiet shift. The interdependence, a gentle lesson in trust. Let this image linger, the festival's hum fading into the night. The structure of society was a gentle framework, its rules and roles a world apart from today's freedom. Yet within it lay a strength, a quiet resilience that sustained the peasant through their days. As the drum's echo softens, we turn to reflect on that endurance, a thought to cradle you toward the next part. Let the festival's hum fade now, its gentle echo blending into the stillness of a twilight field. Picture the stars emerging over a medieval Japanese village, the air cool with the scent of night-blooming jasmine, the soft rustle of leaves a soothing cradle. This is a moment to reflect, where the peasant's quiet strength shines through their trials. A resilience forged in the heart of feudal life from 1185 to 1868. From this peaceful perch, we drift into their adaptability, their spirit, and the legacy they left, inviting you to rest deeper with each breath. Let the starlight guide us, a gentle beacon through the night. The peasant's adaptability was a quiet art honed by necessity. Imagine a spring flood receding, the air heavy with the scent of wet earth. As families rebuilt ditches with woven baskets, their hands steady despite the loss. Droughts brought lean months, yet they shifted to hardy millet or gathered wild roots. The sound of grinding stones, a rhythmic hum. Typhoons tore through, leaving huts askew, but they mended thatch with bamboo. The rustle of repairs, a soft song. This flexibility, born of generations, allowed survival where a modern traveler, reliant on stores and forecasts, might falter, their plans undone by nature's whims. The peasant's life was a dance with the unpredictable, a gentle strength that shaped their days. Spirituality offered a quiet anchor. Picture a small shrine by the fields, the air filled with the scent of incense. As peasants offered rice to Inari, the rice god, the sound of bells, a soothing drift. Shinto rituals blessed the harvest, the kami of mountains and rivers watching over their toil. While Buddhist chants from traveling monks brought solace, the murmur a gentle tide. Ancestor worship tied them to the past, their offerings a soft gesture, the air warm with the memory of kin. This faith cushioned hardship, a belief in balance that a modern mind, often secular, might find foreign. The reliance on unseen forces, a quiet shift in perspective. Let this image linger, the incense smoke curling into the night, a thread of peace. Community was their fortress. Imagine a winter evening, the air sharp with frost, as neighbors shared a pot of soup, the scent of miso, a warm embrace, the clink of bowls, a gentle rhythm, mutual aid-lending tools, or grain wove, a safety net. The village, a quiet haven against daimyo, demands, or famine's shadow. Elders settled disputes with wisdom, their voices a soft guide, while young women wove tales by firelight, the crackle a soothing lullaby. This interdependence, a network of care, sustained them where a modern individual, leaning on bureaucracy, might feel isolated. The lack of institutions, a gentle test of trust. The village's heartbeat was their strength, a quiet bond that echoed through the seasons. Cultural legacy grew from their hands. Picture a potter shaping clay, the air tinged with the scent of earth, or a farmer crafting a wooden flute, its notes a soft melody. Their labor birthed tools, textiles, and folk songs, the sound of a harvest dance, a rhythmic thread. Proverbs, like the nail that sticks out, gets hammered down, reflected their humility, a gentle wisdom passed to samurai and beyond. Festivals like Oban, with its lantern-lit paths, carried their spirit, eras, the glow, a quiet memory. A modern observer might marvel at this creativity, yet struggle to replicate it without technology. The manual skill, a gentle challenge to their ease. Nature shaped their resilience in subtle ways. Imagine a summer storm, the air cool with rain, as peasants paused to watch lightning. The sound a distant rumble, their respect for its power a quiet lesson. Spring brought cherry blossoms, the scent a fleeting joy, while autumn leaves painted the hills, the rustle a soft farewell. Winter snow taught patience, the air still with its weight, and they adapted with thicker robes, the texture a constant friend. This harmony with the elements, a dance learned over centuries, might elude a modern soul. Sheltered by climate control, the raw exposure a gentle hurdle to their comfort. Contrast with today reveals their depth. Picture a modern traveler stepping into this past, their shoes sinking into mud, their breath catching at the smoke. They might bring knowledge better seeds, or hygiene but, without language or allies. their gifts would falter. The peasant's world required a slow learning of its ways, a patience lost to today's haste. Survival was possible, perhaps, with luck and wit, but thriving demanded a life reshaped, a gentle surrender to the era's flow. Their resilience built on simplicity and community. Contrasts with our complexity, a quiet reminder of what we've gained and lost. Let this reflection settle, the starlight softening into a gentle glow. The peasant's strength was a quiet flame, burning through hardship to light Japan's path. As the leaves rustle fades, we turn to a final thought, a cradle to ease you into sleep, where the past meets the comfort of now. Let the soft rustle of leaves fade away, mixing with the calm of a new dawn. It's a fresh start, right? Picture the sun rising over a quiet medieval Japanese village, the air cool with the scent of morning dew, the soft glow of light filtering through the trees. This long journey through the peasant's world, from 1185 to 1868, draws to a close, a tale of quiet strength and gentle trials that has cradled you through the night. As we linger here, let the past's echo settle, a soothing haven that eases you toward rest. The peasant's life was a tapestry of endurance, woven with threads of hardship and hope. Their days, shaped by the land's moods and the daimyo's rule, demanded a resilience foreign to our modern ease. Imagine the fields lying still now, the huts silent, the air carrying only the distant call of a bird. Their struggles with scarce food, relentless disease, and simple shelters contrast with the warmth of your bed, the abundance on your table, the medicine at your reach. This difference is a gentle embrace, a reminder of how far we've drifted from their world. Yet their spirit lingers in the rice we eat, the festivals we cherish. Reflect on their quiet wisdom. Picture a family gathered by a fire, the scent of roasted chestnuts filling the air, their laughter a soft melody against the crackle of flames. They adapted to nature's whims, leaned on community, and found solace in faith, crafting a life from little. A modern traveler, stepping into their shoes, might bring knowledge, better tools, or health insights, but without their patience, their bonds, their harmony with the earth, survival would be a gentle challenge. Their strength was not ours to mimic easily, a quiet lesson in simplicity that soothes as it teaches. Let this image drift away, the fire's glow fading into the dawn's light. The peasant's story closes now, a lullaby of resilience that has guided you through the night. The stars above their village have dimmed, the air soft with the promise of peace, and the comfort of your present surrounds you. Warmth, safety, rest. Breathe deeply, let the scent of morning dew linger, and allow the past to fade into a gentle dream. Sleep now, cradled by the quiet haven of today. As the journey ends,